Okay friends, in this video we will be talking about the implications of US withdrawal from 3-decade old disarmament pact with Russia, which is INF treaty. uh, intermediate nuclear intermediate range nuclear force treaty. Let me show you what is the treaty. Okay, the treaty was signed between Ronald Reagan and Gorbachev. It basically was an arm control treaty of 1987, which said कि intermediate range missiles ranging from 500 to 5500 kilometers could not be developed, produced, possessed, deployed on any ground based a target, whether it is cruise or ballistic missiles. Two things were exempted from it. One was these missiles, when were based in a sea based missile system or air launch, these were not covered under the agreement. Now again, why US is coming out of this agreement? There are multiple reasons. One of them being is this US has been, now this treaty has a lot of loopholes. Thing is, it has bound only America and Russia. Other powers like Pakistan, North Korea and China have been able to deploy and been able to make nuclear and as well as long range missiles, intermediate missiles of 500 to 5500 kilometers. Now these stopping and restraining America and Russia, they feel themselves it is not just. However, the bigger challenge comes from China, which says according to the study, which says 90% of China's vast missile armory is made up of these intermediate range nuclear forces kind of missiles, and which threatens United Nations Navy deployments in Pacific as well as in United Nations military bases in Japan. In Japan, hence the overall security architecture, where US says it will be able to provide security to its allies, is threatened by this system. However, to resolve this, a proposal was made by certain players an universal and announcing of withdrawal from. Yes, many arm control activists have called for a genuinely universal INF treaty, intermediate range nuclear force treaty, where all the countries would be prohibited to use intermediate missiles of 500 kilometers to 5500 kilometers. However, China has again rejected it. India again would not be interested because it will be losing its Agni missile system in this manner. Now next question is, why in recent times that arm race control has been diminishing? So this answer it can be written in by the recent geopolitical developments, emergence of new technologies, declining of domestic political support among great powers, uncontrollable suspicion and lack of trust deficit between major global powers have been all contributing to demise of arm control as we have known it. Okay, what would the implication of this for India? One thing need to be understood is, in current scenario, the arm race has been focusing. The focus of potential arm race has been to develop hypersonic missiles. Nowadays, all the major powers are putting lot of investment in developing precise hypersonic missiles. India has also been developing. India along with BrahMos missile system. China and Russia are already collaborating. BrahMos is not hypersonic because it travels with the speed twice as fast as sound. Hypersonic, which travels with the speed of 5 times sound. Again, what does this mean? Now, since this withdrawal from this treaty, the rift between US, Russia, China will be on rise. Now in this scenario, the equation between for India would be complicating. Firstly, our collaboration with Russia as well as US would come under pressure, where both the sides would be wanting to take India to asking India to take sides. Secondly, the deployment. India India would have to strategically work along with its partners to minimize the proliferation of hypersonic missiles into its neighborhood. Okay, these were certain implications of this. Thank you.